Today, we'll be taking a look at the Timex Weekender Oversized. Model number TW2P858009J. No other company is as synonymous with American watchmaking as is Timex. Its roots have always been based on making great timepieces at affordable prices. The Timex Weekender not only embodies that tradition, but in many ways is becoming a modern-day classic. Now, the Weekender isn't just one watch, but it's actually an entire collection of watches, all of which share the same simple field style with a vintage styling. Though the Weekender's simplicity is not a bad thing, but it's actually one of its key strengths. It's a watch that is highly affordable, usually ranging from $30 to $50, a watch that is easy to read, comfortable, and one that you don't need to be careful with. Now, there are many variations of the Weekender, but the one we're talking about today is model TW2P858009J. It's referred to as the Weekender Oversized, although I'm not exactly sure what's oversized about it. It's around 40 millimeters, which is actually the same size as the other model named the Weekender 40. This Weekender has a brushed titanium colored case, which to me looks more like gunmetal. It has a brown leather NATO strap. It has a brown dial with brown hour and minute hands, as well as a yellow second hand. The dial is styled after a simple military field watch, with having 3 layers. The inner layer being military time, the middle layer being standard hours, and minutes indicated on the outer layer, all in yellow. It has a very small crown at the 3 o'clock position. The leather strap has brushed stainless steel buckles. It has a nice feel to it, but it is on the thin side. Now, this is a very simple watch without a date feature, but it does include the Indiglo nightlight feature that's just featured on many Timexes. Now, here's a comparison of the Weekender against another Timex I already reviewed, the Timex Waterbury. As you can see, the styles are a bit different. The Weekender has more of a retro style with the complete rounded case, with the Waterbury having a much larger crown and the raised dome crystal. And of course, the other major difference would be the 2 straps. And the Waterbury has definitely a heavier feel to it, as well as the date feature. For the measurements on the Weekender, it is a 40 millimeter diameter without the crown, 42 millimeters with the crown. Relatively thin at 9 millimeters. And a 20 millimeter strap. Now here's a look at the Weekender on my own wrist, which is about 7 inches. There's not much to say about the Weekender. It's a simple, well-made, affordable watch. It is a classic vintage style that should suit any occasion. If you're looking for an affordable, dependable watch, one that you don't have to worry about, this is definitely one you should look into. Now, earlier this year, Timex re-released its classic 1960s Marlin mechanical watch. Now, the Marlin wasn't the best watch ever made, or was it so expensive and luxurious that only the elites could afford it? But what made the Marlin special, and ultimately made it a classic, was that it was very easily affordable. It was a watch that many people owned, they enjoyed, and depended on. People saw it and knew what it was. It embodied the old ad campaign of "it takes a licking and it keeps on ticking." Ultimately, people just appreciated it for what it was, and they didn't care about what it wasn't. For me, the Weekender has inherited that legacy, and if you can appreciate it for what it is modern-day classic. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe to my channel for more watch reviews.